Hey Aries, welcome back to Deku Tarot, and especially welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. So here we are, we're in Virgo season, September 2019, baby. So let's see where we're at. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We'll see how the astrology comes up. I kind of want to just get right into your reading. I feel like you guys just want to get right into it too. So what is your energy here in Virgo season? Know that if this reading doesn't resonate with you guys, that's okay. Check out your other placements. They might resonate better. Also, if you want to book a reading, I'm doing some big sales for Virgo season. I even have an extra $5 off thing that you can do from the sales on my Twitter. So check out my Twitter. Check out the Instagram for daily reads and other information about the sale. And also, all the information on the sale is in my description box below this video with all the information on booking your reading with me. So now that we're done with a little housekeeping there, let's get right into this. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's your energy here in Virgo season? We're using the Hobbit deck here to check it out. Let's see. Three of Wands. We want to see things progress. We don't want to wait anymore. We want things to change. We're wanting to see progression. Oof. But this also came out with your energy, so we'll take them both. Three of Wands, Five of Swords. We want to see things progress. We might see as, you know, what we're doing here as progression. And yeah, to us it feels great. However, Virgo season is kind of a harsh season. Like I said in a lot of the other videos, Virgos are kind of known to be opinionated, to come across harshly, when to them they're not being that cutting. They're being probably just practical, stating, you know, what's just true, some truths here, some truths there. But because we're in this mode and because of this fiery need to push forward and how aggressively you guys can come across, and I experience this all the time. I have Aries, Mars, and Mercury. My Vedic sun is in Aries. There's a lot of fire behind how I come across. And people have told me many times in my life, you like, why do you always sound like so, you can be so mean? You can be so mean. I don't mean to be mean. I wasn't never trying to be mean. But other signs can take that Virgo harshness definitely the wrong way, whether you mean it that way or not. Like, I get it, Virgos don't mean to be mean, and you guys don't mean to be mean. You're not trying to start fights, but the way you're coming across is a bit argumentative, a bit sharp, a bit harsh. You're kind of like, this to me feels like you, and you're like calling people out, and they're like, whoa, what? Like, I'm sorry, like, I was just walking out of the woods here, what the hell? And he's like, get back over there and do this. What the hell are you doing? Like, what do you think you're doing? And people, you're gonna be calling people out like this month, and people are gonna be reacting like, whoa, what? Let's see the energy of Virgo season, your environment, your surroundings. So yeah, just watch what you say this month, because to you, yeah, we're just trying to get things going, we're trying to do this, trying to do that, but we could be starting a lot of fights, a lot of conflict, because of how we're saying what we feel is totally fine to say. Let's see what's in your environment, your surroundings. Three of Coins. Yeah, again, we had 2 threes here. So you guys are seeing progression in what you want to build up here. You're trying to build new foundations, work with others probably, but, and especially if you, especially so, like, you know, I mean, if you work with other people, or collaboratively, or even with friends, it's kind of like you're coming across really harsh. And it's like you're progressing in your own way. You're progressing with work. You're doing the things that you want to do. You're putting things together here. But again, just watch, especially how you communicate with the people that you rely on, that you kind of need right now. Because, and I want to tell you to not do it, but I mean, I can't tell an Aries what to do. You just can't. Aries and Sagittarius, Leo sometimes. Leos will actually want to please. They'll be a little bit different. But Aries and Sag is like, I don't know, you guys just do whatever the hell you want. I can't stop you. Just do what you want. So I can tell you one thing or the other, but you're going to do what you want. So what's coming in terms of your energy combined with Virgo season, environment, surroundings? What's coming in? Opportunities, change, situations. Because we're starting off the month, and if you haven't, do check out your Virgo new moon reading. That's up there for all the signs. And it's a great time of reevaluation, of new beginnings, of positive and sudden change, a need for freedom, a need to get out of our comfort zone and follow our instincts, taking risks, which you guys are all about. So it's good. So you guys are wondering why everybody's getting so upset this season. Just don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You're gonna be okay. Judgment. It's bringing, again, like I said, there's a time for reevaluation, change. You want to build the right type of foundation. You want to be doing the right stuff here, and you are, because we're reevaluating, because that beginning of Virgo season, and Virgo season in general, is all about, you know, what do we want to change here? What areas of our life here need attention? It's all about the assessment, the reevaluation, and making those little detailed changes. So Judgment is saying that change is coming, and we need to shift with it, because whatever is coming into our life is asking us to make a major life change, a major life shift here, to let go of some things and accept in the new. And Four of Swords, we're gonna need to make time to rest, or make time to make sure that whatever, look at this card here. It's like they're on two sides of the same hill. You know, this is coming down at you, and yet you're also going down a different way. If we're ready to let go of what was, we're going to make things easier with Judgment. This is coming in to kind of make our lives easier, to make things feel more at ease, to give us that break, to give us the rest that we need. Because again, Aries, you guys aren't really known to be the most relaxed, restful, chilled out sign. It's really just not your bag. So let's see. See what else comes out here. The High Priestess. We don't have all the answers right now, especially in terms of work, money, finances. The High Priestess says that things might feel a little bit, you might feel out of the loop about these things, a little bit out of touch, if that makes any sense. But not in a bad way. It's kind of like, you know, everything's going to be okay. You know everything's going to be okay. Even though there's fighting, there's issues here. It's like, no, everything's going to be okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. And by the time we hit Libra season, we're going to get clarifiers, but by the time we hit Libra season, Libra new moon, by the end of the month, where are you guys at? Where y'all at? Six of Swords, we're moving on. Maybe we're moving again. There's a lot of move cards here that have been coming up in September for all the signs, and not just you guys, every sign almost. Libra had some major moving cards. Let me just get some water. Hold on. Sorry, I spilled it on myself there. Ugh. Okay. All right. Let's get some clarifiers here. We're going to our way back to the end of the month. But let's get some clarifiers with the Morgan Greer. Three of Wands, Five of Swords. Your energy this month. Really, what's going on there? In terms of your energy, what do we need to know about you and how you're coming across, how you're presenting yourself, your energy this, Five of Pentacles. We're coming out of a tough time here. We also might not feel very connected. Ooh. Your cards are flying out here. This came out first, and then I got the World, so we're gonna look at it like this. We'll just make a second row, actually, because I got room to do that now, and it's amazing. So we can do that, which is just dope as heck. So let's check this out. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the World. We need to close out the chapter of feeling. Again, we want things to go, we're like, okay, I'm tired of things being stagnant, is really what I'm getting here. And maybe that's why we're kind of pushing forward harshly in Virgo season. People are like, wow, you're just like pushing everybody out of the way, you're being harsh, you're saying these things, and it's like, okay, I don't mean to be that way, but I'm doing it because I'm so tired of being here. I can't really see that I'm acting that way, that I might be isolating myself. But look, you guys, it'll all come to closure. The World to me always says that we're attaining that prosperity, that wealth, that success. Things are coming back together, coming into completion. A new chapter is here. And when you see Judgment in the World in the same reading, there are major changes and transformations. We could be starting a major new chapter of our life here. We could be building, you know, a new business with somebody, building a life with somebody, coming together in marriage, in relationships, or stepping up, you know, in a greater sense here. And because all this change is happening, and because that pushy Virgo energy, again, there's energy that's a little bit prone to fighting. So kind of watch yourself if you can. I'm not going to tell you to do too much because you guys don't like being told what to do. I get it. But Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the World, wow. We don't even see it. And if you open your eyes here, if you, you know, tell yourself, oh, hey, like, because, I feel like I just jumbled through a sentence there, and that's not what I meant to say. But there's, as I say things, other things are coming in, and it's crazy. But, there is this feeling here as we start the month where we have been forced to be stuck, or we've been forced into this destitute, this impoverished, this probably really sad, low place, because maybe we've been afraid of a change. And what we really need to do is stop treating ourselves like a victim, like a martyr, like we have been suffering so much, and just open ourselves to what's coming in. It's like we're trying to fight this abundance and this growth a little bit because of our energy, because of where we have been. So allow yourself to work with others, allow yourself to build, and try not to fight everybody in the process, okay? Judgment. Clarified Judgment, the World, the Four of Swords. For Aries for September 2019. Seven of Pentacles. Getting to work. I like this. Seven of Pentacles in this deck I do like here. It's a card about cultivating. We have to put in the efforts, put in the work, put in the time, put in the research, and maybe in a lot of ways, maybe, because look at the way he's looking at the world here. So we're kind of afraid that we're going to get stuck back in this position here, that whatever we're cultivating, whatever we're doing has been all for naught. That's not the case. Let's clarify that. What we can do to make sure it's not. Oof, Eight of Wands, Death. There's major transformations that are coming in through change, and we have to do it. I think that, you know, that involves you guys making some decisions, seeing what was been, again, Virgo season is a great time for reevaluation, so I'm going to tell y'all to reevaluate. Reevaluate how you're working on something, how, you know, we've been building towards something. Reevaluate the process in which we have been creating, in which that we have been moving forward. So again, if you've been working at something, being in your own business, whatever it might be, there is a need to reevaluate some of your practices here and how we can better them. Because there's a lot of momentum towards an ending or a beginning, or again a transformation, really, when you see the Death card here. There's always a great change in our lifestyle, in our view of the world, literally, in our view of how things really are. We have a new, it's kind of like brave new world. It's just the word I keep getting here. Brave new world. This is a brave new world, and it's time for you to start exploring, to start doing things differently. High Priestess, Death, Eight of Wands. This is a very intense reading. Six of Swords. Six of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So something is coming back around in a really wonderful way. Let me just kind of push these together so we get a little more room. Because you guys have a lot of cards coming out, huh? There's a lot of cards here. Again, that's Hobbit. This is Morgan Greer. I love that we're ending with Six of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, because it feels like we're on top of it finally. Like, look at how we're starting out. Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. What opposite feelings here. We have two cyclical cards here about chapters ending, new beginnings, a change in our fortune, a change in really a huge chapter of our life here. You have you have three cards that are all about transformation, changing. Four. All the cards that I would associate with that are all here. Moving on is here, and you guys are making this happen. So yeah, we might be coming across harshly. Whatever, we'll deal with it. People will still love you at the end of the month. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Some of you guys feel dissatisfied because there's an area of your life that you have neglected for a long time. Maybe even 5 years or so. This is, maybe it's been a separation, and we've been kind of blind, or been blinding ourselves to the reality of it. I have to say, you guys might have played more of a role in, maybe, I'm not saying like it's a love situation, it could be a friends, it could be a family situation, but there was a role that you played that you're not too proud of. You kind of know that you did wrong, or you've been trying to tell yourself that you weren't in the wrong here. But I think this month, if you want to move forward, we're going to have to admit our wrongs. And this is you and Libra are both on this like path of judgment. It's really about bringing out what's dead. What did you not deal with yet? What has a person, a relationship, a friendship, something that ended very, very poorly, something that you had a major role in, a fight that you created, that you fought in as well. It was bad. It feels very bad. And this person, it feels like just kind of left. With the Five of Pentacles, it's just kind of like, no, I'm out. Or the situation just kind of disintegrated. And it feels like we have the chance this month, if we want to, if we're willing to turn over that new leaf, to become a bigger, better, stronger, more spiritually connected, more in alignment type of Aries here. If we're willing to apologize, to make things right, to do what needs to be done. And I think that some of you guys are going to scoff at what needs to be done here. In order for you to feel better, because at the back of your mind, there's a lot of spirituality, a lot of back of your mind, you know what needs to be changed. You know that something was coming back. This is something that happened in the past for sure. And see, my voice almost just started shaking. It could hurt you. It could make you feel very weak, very... I want to pull a clarifier, but I'm going to pull it actually from the Hobbit deck because we don't have as many out there. Yeah, if you guys really want to close out a chapter and see if you can come back into this, you can. But you have to... You have to take some action here. This person, this situation isn't going to come back around without you doing something here. You kind of have to say, all right, I'm going to end this. Like, I'm going to do something about it. Pick up your wands here. Pick up your 10 wands and do something about it. He's exhausted. He's allowed this to kind of burden him for so long. All these wands, everything. He's lying in this tree, smog is. And again, you've allowed this to put you in an 8 of Swords place, a 5 of Pentacles place, 10 of Wands. But this is a burden that you carry on your own here. And if the other people in this don't feel bad, if you're realizing years later that maybe you were in the wrong and that maybe you did something that was bad, I don't know. This is like a very deep read of something coming back here, a decision that you need to make. You've been putting it off for a long, long time. But it's time to reach out and fix this. Empress might have to do with a Taurus, might have to do with a different female. Somebody who had great love and respect for you, or you had great love and respect for, probably mutual. Could be a mother, could be a sister, could be a female friend. But there is a need to contact this person, a need to heal the situation. What a weird message that I didn't expect this month. But again, it's kind of like Libra needs to cut off a relationship, and you kind of have to go back to a situation where maybe you unfairly cut somebody off, or you put a bunch of, again, maybe you put all these wands on somebody, maybe you put all these pentacles on somebody, and they're kind of, again, maybe it was like, remember when I said this, you yelling at somebody, you telling, you know, starting something and not expecting that 5 of Pentacles out of it, but that's what you got. And that person, that situation just kind of left you feeling like, whoa, I didn't do this. It wasn't me. Like, I couldn't have done something like this. I couldn't have be the reason that this person left. Yeah, you kind of are. I think that you were here, or that this situation didn't pan out, a job, a person, a collaboration, whatever it might be. It's like you didn't deal with it so well in the past, and we never apologized. We never made it right. We never did something about it here. And this is giving you the opportunity this month to do something about it, to fix that little detail of your life here. Because again, it's kind of like when you're making a quilt, or you're sewing something, you're creating a painting. You're going to notice those little details that are off. You're going to notice that, and it's going to bother you, and it's going to continuously irritate you and make you feel 7 of Pentacles, even when you have the world at your fingertips and all this great stuff. It's like you can only focus on this. You can only focus on this negative feeling. Just like Libra, there's this unhappiness, this sense of frustration and burden on you. And it's time to release that. So whether that's, you know, making the apology, sending that letter, showing up for that person, that situation, that job that, you know, you might have wronged in the past, or that you know you could fix right now. It's time to do so. But you have to make that choice. And once you reach out and you do this, it feels amazing. It feels wonderful. Like, look at this. You can move on. The lessons, without all that emotion, without all this heaviness, we can now manifest towards something brighter, more beautiful. This person has already forgiven. It kind of feels like, if it's a mother, sister, a friend, a female friend, this person is forgiven. This Taurus, whoever this is, there's already forgiveness here, but you have to reach out and you have to do this yourself. It's not going to come into you, because to me this feels like this is something that you have to take responsibility for, Aries, okay? And you can see that change, but you're going to have to take responsibility for this. So whatever kind of abundance, love, it looks like you ended a beautiful way with this reconciliation, but you have to do this. You have to communicate, you have to reach out, you have to make this change, you have to shift your life here, because your life has shifted and it's asking you to do the same. Otherwise you're not going to feel like it's shifted until you've done something about it. So it's time to tie up those loose ends, to deal with those things, okay? So wow, Aries, what an intense reading. Let's move on to love. Let's definitely move on to love now. Let's move on to love with the Hobbit deck. Okay. Don't run off the cards over. All right. Love and romance. This is just a general reading for singles, couples, Aries in relationships, Aries singles. For what's popping out here? 9 of Cups. Oof. And Page of Cups. Lovely, guys. You guys are feeling like, wow, what a dream. Everything is beautiful. I'm really happy. So some of you guys are really happy. And even if you're single, like, you're really happy on your own. But Page of Cups, maybe there's a Cancer, a Pisces. There's somebody here. There is somebody here coming in with love offers, maybe asking you to date, or just, again, bringing in a lot of loving energy. There's just beautiful. This is beautiful. If you have been happy on your own, you're bringing in a suitor here, possibly a water sign. What else is coming out for love and romance for Aries, September 2019? Whew, Chariot reversed. Some of you guys might have a Cancer that's feeling a bit, oh my god, that we're not feeling great with, or I actually want to put him reverse because he came out on the floor reverse. So we'll talk about that. Maybe you feel like this person has been acting a fool, or maybe we might choose another word. Don't be foolish again this month because of how we're communicating with people. We could drive people away. The Chariot reverse, the Fool. We might be of two minds about something, and it's kind of like if you're being offered a relationship from somebody, you're of two minds of it. You might be prone to making some foolish decisions because of this. So we feel like nothing can touch us right here. 2 of Cups reverse and the 6 of Swords. Moving on from a relationship that hasn't worked out, that you might feel a fool about. You might be like, oh my god, this person's an idiot, or this person's a fool, or maybe I feel foolish for giving them a chance here. 6 of Swords. Moving on with your lessons. It kind of feels like if you're single, you might be dealing with some interesting energies this month that just don't seem to be in alignment with you. They make you feel kind of, again, foolish for chasing them. You're kind of like, all right, whatever, I'm out, bye. 8 of Wands. If you're in a relationship, though, it feels, again, there's a lot of moving cards. Maybe you guys are moving. I don't know. Why is everybody moving this month? What the hell is going on? It's September, I guess, but damn, like, I didn't think it was going to show up so much. There's a lot of moving. I mean, we had a lot of fun during Leo season. It's time to put in the work, time to move, time to do what we got to do here. 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands. Again, there's a lot of movement forward. I'm going to pull a clarifier for that. I was focusing more on coupled Aries there. So again, things are progressing. You guys might be moving on up here. A lot of communication, a lot of passion, a lot of progression. Maybe you guys are traveling. Could be traveling by the end of the month or something here. Yeah, Libra season might be travel. If you guys have gotten married, or if you are, you know, wondering about marriage proposal, or if you are getting married, that does feel, you know, sometimes I see the Justice card as things progressing quite quickly. We're getting married very suddenly, or it's getting out there, or, you know, maybe we're going on a honeymoon. Interesting, because there's a lot of travel, and then there's the Justice card. Maybe you got married and you're going on a honeymoon. I don't know, but let's clarify the Chariot reverse and the Fool as well, and the 2 of Cups reverse. Let's clarify this little bleh here. It's kind of like a burp in the middle of the month. Not even a hiccup, a burp. Excuse me. As I just accidentally do that. 10 of Swords. The Emperor. Don't let your need for control cause an end of a relationship. And Ten of Swords. There's been painful endings. You could feel very stabbed in the back by somebody. Four of Swords. You might be taking a break from a relationship with another. I don't know. I feel like you guys might be being a bit self-destructive, honestly, in this energy. Be careful not to destroy a relationship because of the fighting and all that, okay, guys? Be balanced. Instead of involving yourself super emotionally with somebody or a situation and allowing it to just cause and wreak havoc, take on this energy and you can move past this. There is, you know, disruptions and fights, and maybe, I want to look at this a little bit more here because this feels weird to me. Another 10 of Wands. We need to unburden ourselves. Maybe we need to communicate about something, but if we do communicate about it, make sure it's not a fight and it's not harsh, especially if you're dealing with a water sign in Virgo season. In my experience, with like a triple, super, whatever, quadruple, 5-time Scorpio that I'm with, you know, they don't tend to deal with the harshness very well. And I don't think Cancers or Pisces are any different in that respect there, that things are going to be feeling. Things are great for Cancers right now. Things can be great for Pisces if they choose it right now too. But emotionally, Virgo season kind of cuts them, and it's mean. And they're like, oh my God, why is everybody being so freaking mean to me? Other air signs too don't enjoy it. I find that they think that everyone is super mean in Virgo season, and that, you know, they're being victimized by every earth sign that they meet, especially Virgos. And even if you're not, again, because of the energy that this is making you have with maybe the sharp tongue, it's like your tongue is suddenly a sword and you have the ability to chop off people's heads out of nowhere, and you might not realize that. So any type of frustrations or, you know, areas where we felt hurt or betrayed or backstabbed by a partner, by somebody that we're interested in, we need to watch how we communicate about that, because, you know, we could be saying in our minds, you know, oh, we're not really on the same page. Let's figure out, you know, I want to go this way, or you want to go this way, or I want to move here, you want to move there, or, you know, I see the relationship going this way. Where do you see it going? There is this frustration from your side of things not being in alignment and making you feel foolish and like the person doesn't love you. But we can move on from this if we're willing to unburden ourselves in a lighter way. Because again, I feel like I can't tell you guys to not accidentally hurt everybody's feelings this month, because you're going to, but look, it's going to be fine. If you're single, I would recommend not delving too deeply into the feels with other people, and definitely not telling people what you really think of them if you're single and dating, unless they really hurt you, in which case go for it. Go ahead and stab them in the back if you want. I don't really care. But if you want to salvage situations, if you don't want it to blow up in your face and to self-sabotage relationships, especially the one that you're in here, or a potential one, it's just be a lot lighter. But do what's best for you. Emotionally, it feels to me like you're like, I got all the lessons, I get it. So just move forward, but make sure, again, when we're communicating, that we're not taking all this stuff in our communications. Just take the lessons and what we need to communicate and what the person needs to hear, and say it in the best way possible. 8 of Wands, justice, in a balanced way. And by the time we get Libra season and that Libra new moon, things are going to be a lot better, I think, okay, in terms of love. Okay, so let's pull some clarifiers. Why do I always say that at the end of readings? Not clarifiers, haha. Romance angel cards from the Doreen Virtue deck. All right. Romance angels, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, fall upon you, pagan love and goddess of earth of love. Aphrodite, goddess Venus. Cherubs and angels of love. Children, your love life is being affected by children, and for me, this is your inner child. In Aries, you kind of are everybody's inner child. So again, don't be running around wreaking havoc and indulging your inner child so much that you're just causing fights and not giving a shit. You know what I mean? I love you guys, but sometimes you can be a flirt. your childlike energy. Don't be a flirt to the wrong people. If you're not interested, please don't flirt with them this month. It's not going to go well, and you're going to somehow sabotage that in a really harsh way and probably hurt their feelings. Okay, so have fun, flirt, do extend light-hearted energy to others. Light-hearted. Okay, light-hearted criticism is light-hearted teasing, guys. Sometimes I find that a lot of people have a hard time with the Aries as well as the Virgo sense of teasing. I've experienced that with a lot of Aries and Virgo people. Again, just think I can be mean sometimes, and I'm like, I'm not being mean, this is like a joke to me, I'm joking with you. And because I have both Aries and Virgo heavily in my chart, so I get it, guys. This energy can make you a little bit harsh, and you're like, oh god, I thought I was, you know, I thought this was like foreplay. Not everybody sees your criticism as foreplay. I think only Virgos can do that. Sometimes you can, but maybe not this month. All right, let's see. That's an interesting message that I got, but whatever. Stacey DeMarco, Halloween Oracle, messages from our higher selves, our spirit guides for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September. Ooh, what is popping out here? We get trick or treat, mischief and play, and night song, hidden talents. Love it, guys. So yeah, have fun without being crazy. Trick or treat. All right. And as you know, now that we've entered Virgo season, it's basically Halloween for the next like 3 months for me. So you'll see me get really Halloweeny and real witchy about it, which I'm excited. Where is this? Trick or treat. Where are you? Okay. Okay. Mischief and play. Should you receive the trick or treat card in your divination, it may well be a time to examine the role of mischief in your own life. You don't have to be a child to let go and have some playtime. You can extend that energy and fun to others, okay? Sometimes we are afraid to make mistakes, and play is one way to alleviate the pressure that we sometimes place on ourselves to get everything perfect every time. Alternatively, it is worth knowing that there is a balance between manipulation and mischief. The former is not pleasant, and the other has at its core a sense of irreverent fun. I don't know why I suddenly can't speak. What's happening? Night song, okay. Hidden talents, I love this. Should this beautiful but shy bird sing to you by appearing during your divination, know that you must unwrap the present of yourself. Look, some of the gifts within you remain unopened. The time has come to step into your true potential and claim all possibilities for yourself. There's no more time to waste, no more excuses. Yeah, guys, no more time to waste, no more excuses. We have to extend lighthearted energy to others. You have the ability to grow, to forgive. Sometimes Aries, I find that Aries, Taurus, Gemini, because they're at the very beginning, and even Pisces have a hard time shifting out of certain sets of life here. It's almost like you stubbornly want to hold on to certain things here because we're not ready to grow in that aspect, or we're not ready to face that again. We don't want to deal with that. And you can put it off, put it off, put it off. And every sign can do that, but I just am saying I find it a lot more with the first signs of the zodiac because we take on more of a childlike innocence and a childlike energy, and especially so you guys. So you might not want to deal with this, you might not want to deal with it responsibly, but again, your inner child, remember with that other card, is getting in the way. So it's time to extend, you know, what we need to others. The time for waiting, the time for holding back on whatever it is you need to do and change has ended. It's time to do something about it, and now is the time. We can bring in this energy, but we have to be willing to make some changes here to do what needs to be done, to say what needs to be said, really. All right, Aries, those are your messages for September 2019. Don't worry about the harshness. You're going to be fine. People are still going to love you by the end of it. It's just Virgo season makes you come across to some sensitive people, and I'll say it because I can, as mean. I get that a lot, so it's okay. All right, Aries. So if you want to book a private reading, again, all that information is in the description box below the video. Got some big specials going on right now. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I do daily reads there. I also have another thing on my Twitter where you can get an extra $5 off of those discounted readings, so check that out as well. And if you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out your other placements for your monthlies, and definitely check out the Virgo new moon reading. Super excited for this Virgo new moon. I just have a really good feeling about the moon cycles this month, so definitely check that out, guys. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful and blessed September, okay? Namaste.